excited that President Trump is in the air and on his way to the beautiful state of Iowa. Well, listen, y'all, there is no better place to kick off the new era of American greatness than right here, right now, on the Iowa State Fairgrounds. Let's go. Iowa is the backbone of America, and there is a reason for that. It is the small towns, it is the hearts of the people who live here who power our nation. Iowa feeds America. Iowa, you fuel America. And Iowa will always be the beating heart of America. Our American Revolution was fought for many causes, all under the banner of liberty. But central among them was this: the preservation of a people who work the land, who love their families, who take pride in our country and our flag, and place their trust not in the government, but in our Almighty God. This is the foundation of our greatness, a greatness that is being restored by a leader we love and who loves you, President Donald J. Trump. President Trump never forgets that it is this state, that it is all of you, that it is Iowans who helped send him back to the White House for this, the most historic second term of our lifetimes. And this is why he fought for Iowa farmers in the one big, beautiful bill, which unleashes economic rural prosperity by providing the largest working and middle-class tax cut in history and saving your family farms from the crippling death tax. Listen, y'all, I am not from the great state of Iowa. I am a daughter of Texas's farms and small towns. Got a few Texans here. I was just a small-town FFA kid growing up baling hay and racing barrels in the tiny town of 1,200 in Glen Rose, Texas. But it is there where I learned the virtues that run deep through America's heartland. And that American way of life of hard work and self-sufficiency, of grit and of grace, of faith and of family is not some creation that came about by accident. It is the deliberate consequence of the great American founding itself. It is the creation of the founders and the expression of liberty and of freedom. The founders knew that the culture of entrepreneurship, of independence, of self-reliance, of risk, and of community that characterized the farming life and our farmers was indispensable to the new American Republic. No agriculture, no farms meant no liberty. It was simple then, and it is that simple now. Iowa and the whole agriculture way of life is therefore both part of the American experiment and a signal of its true success. The men who sacrificed themselves upon the altar of freedom at Lexington and Concord 250 years ago did so that this nation could exist now. If they could see it, and I believe they do still see it, they would say it was all worth it. That connection with history and purpose is important now more than ever, because we have, for the first time in a generation, a president of the United States who understands it and embodies it. President Donald Trump is American in ways the founders would immediately understand, and in ways that the pioneers who tamed this former wilderness would have instantly recognized. He is American in ways that Iowans absolutely understand, so much that he won the hearts and minds of Iowans and Americans, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And now that you have brought him back to the White House again, he is delivering on his promises. Inflation, the cost of goods, is down. Our border is secure. Our partners across the world are negotiating again for great trade deals for our farmers and our ranchers. And the world is returning to peace once again. And by the way, did y'all hear that the cost of eggs is a little bit down? President Trump's Americanness expresses itself in his agenda. As his Secretary of Agriculture, I can tell you firsthand that his passion for American farmers, for American ranchers, for our rural America is unmatched. And we have the joy of keeping up with him in that respect. And everyone knows that he is explicit and unashamed in putting America first, in defending American jobs, in defending the American border, in defending the American heartland, in defending the American farmer, and in defending the American dream. It's been almost exactly 1 year since that fateful day in Butler, Pennsylvania, when the world stood still. It is the most uncommon thing in the world to be shot and then to rise and to tell the shocked and terrified crowd to fight, to fight, to fight, to fight, to fight, to never give up for this country. But it is also the most American thing. I mentioned Lexington and Concord, and there's something in that record of the American Revolution we commemorate now, today, that we must never forget. Lexington was an American loss. Concord was an American victory. But the battle records soon after were more losses than wins for a very long time. The revolution didn't end because of it, because those Americans knew the important thing was to fight. President Trump knows it too. And when you fight, sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. But if you keep fighting and God is on your side, you always win. Tomorrow is the anniversary of our formal independence, the final 4th of July before the grand celebration of America's 250th anniversary, just 1 year from tomorrow. It's worth the celebration, but never forget that for independence to be declared, the people themselves had to embrace liberty and had to see themselves as masters of the new continent. John Adams said the revolution was not won on the battlefield alone. It was also won in the hearts and the minds of our people. And it is those hearts and minds to which this president fights and appeals, and which this great state of Iowa and our farmers and our ranchers embody so well. Your lives, your homes, your families, your faith is the true testament to American independence. Independence, after all, is not a one-time act. It must be won again. It must be won again and again, and it must be won again. And every generation proving itself deserving of the heritage that it receives. Y'all, we will have a celebration worthy of the anniversary across this entire next year. We are pulling out all the stops to celebrate 250 years of American greatness, and President Trump's very special announcement that is coming very, very quickly here to you tonight in Iowa will let you know exactly what we're doing. Just this morning, I announced that we will have in August the biggest, most amazing American farmers market in the history of our country in Washington on the National Mall. And tonight, I want to invite all of you, every farmer, every rancher, every producer from every state who sell their beautiful crops and their products and their pork and their beef, to join us in Washington 1 month from today during National Farmers Market Week. But let me finish with this. We are honored to call the greatest country in the history of the world our home. President Trump would be the first to tell you, love your country. He would be the first to tell you that love America first. When you look around and all of you patriots that are here, you can feel the love. You can feel the spirit of patriotism in the air. It is that same spirit that won our independence. And it is that same spirit that moved the first farmer to sink the first plow into Iowa's beautiful, rich earth. Tonight, I'm reminded of another great Iowan, 24-year-old Martin Treptow. He worked as a barber in northwest Iowa before deploying to France during World War I. Before he gave his life for his country during that war, he wrote in his diary that America must win this war. Therefore, I will work, I will save, I will sacrifice, I will endure, I will fight cheerfully and do my utmost as if the issue of the whole struggle depended on me alone. Just as that brave young soldier who did give the ultimate sacrifice in World War I, we will work, we will save, we will sacrifice, we will endure, and we will fight cheerfully and do our utmost as if the issue of the whole struggle depended on us alone. Thank you, Iowa. I will be back in a month for your Iowa State Fair. I will proudly be showing in your steer show against your Governor Kim Reynolds, your Attorney General, and others. So those of you at the State Fair, come say hello. What an honor. What a joy. Never forget to fight, to fight, to fight, to fight for America, for freedom, for liberty. God bless you all. God bless President Trump. And God bless the United States of America.